Hey everyone, Rick here, and I just finished a 3-player game of Looterz, a very quick dice and card game with Tammy and Patricia. And it's set in a fantasy dungeon crawl setting. You are recruiting characters and using them to attack the characters of your opponents or search for loot. And the loot are these great coins. This is a game from Cool Mini or Not, so you know the components are going to be great. The health points on your characters are these wonderful little heart tokens, which you may have seen in some of their other games. The loot are these great golden plastic coins, which again they've used in other games. And the dice are these wonderful purple and kind of a yellow or gold color. So very quality components. Let's start with Tammy. What did you think of Looterz?
I thought it was a lot of fun. Yeah, it was just a lot of fun.
What were your thoughts, with your characters, searching with them, battling with them? Did you have any specific strategy?
Basically, my main strategy was to get 10 coins.
Yes.
So I did try to do more of the searching. I like that.
Definitely.
But I did do some of the attacking too, but most of all the searching.
And it is almost a tough decision to make, especially when you have some strong fighters and you want to constantly keep attacking, but then in the back of your mind, try to remember the goal of the game is gathering that loot. So, Patricia, what did you think of Looterz?
I think once you learn the strategy of it and how to use the cards against your opponent, it's going to be a lot more fun for me. And I got a couple of the cards later in the game that would have helped me had I had them earlier in the game, where they have a special ability or they cause your opponent to only attack one particular card, one particular character. And so it is kind of a luck of the draw, and a roll of the dice, so there's a lot of luck involved. But once you play around of it, then you begin to comprehend what the strategy is.
I would say that's very true, especially whenever you're playing a new game. Just getting a feel for the abilities on the cards definitely helps you determine what kind of strategy you might want to play. And the very cool thing that I found in this game is a lot of these abilities can kind of chain together. Some of these abilities, for example, this vampire allows you to deal a wound as soon as you play it on the table to any other character and place a life token on it. That's very beneficial when you are trying to get rid of a very tough, pesky opponent's character that might have just a 2 power, which means you need a 1 or a 2 on a 6-sided die just to hit. So with automatic wounds, that's great. And then there will also be other cards like this Jester that allows you to take a card back in your hand and then immediately play it again. So that basically would allow you to do the vampire's ability twice if you chained that together. And there's just so many different options for potential chaining of abilities. I just loved it. It's pretty quick, fast, and fun. I love the theme. Great components, like I mentioned. That is Looterz. So thank you all so much for watching, and until next time.